everyone, today I'll be talking about different Wiccan covens. For a disclaimer, I would like to point out that I am not Wiccan, I'm not really religious, and I'm not completely well informed on this topic. This is just what I found based off some research. I will link everything, like all my sources, in the description, and I would like to point out that I got most of my information I would like to point out that I got a lot of my information, where this even came from the podcast Seeking Witchcraft, and you can find it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or I think anywhere you get your podcasts, so you can go check that out if you're interested. I would recommend it. It is very good, and I've learned a lot about witchcraft and the Wiccan traditions on that podcast. Also, let me know if you want more content about like the Wiccan culture, because I'm probably going to do that. But if there's anything specific you'd like me to focus on, definitely you should let me know, because I would love to do anything. I think it's really interesting, and I have a bunch of books on it. So yeah.
Here are different Wiccan traditions or covens. So what is Wicca? Wicca is a modern-day, nature-based pagan religion. It may be practiced by individuals or members of groups, often known as covens. What is eclectic? Basically, eclectic is a form of Wiccan that creates its own traditions, kind of like how in Christianity it branches off and there's a whole bunch of different types with different things. Eclectic kind of breaks off from the traditional Wiccan style, and creates its own version. So here is Gardnerian or something. I'm not really good at pronouncing it, but here is Gardnerian. So they followed the writing and the teaching of Gerald Gardner, were published in the 1950s. It is a form of religious witchcraft, right? Because it's Wiccan. And they worship a god and goddess with an unknown name unless initiated. They believe in reincarnation, and they're based off an ancient British religion. Alexandrian. It's a variation of Gardnerian, but it's more eclectic. It's named after Alexander and his wife Maxim, who initiated lots of followers into the craft. So, rituals focus on the relationship between the Wiccan god and goddess. Blue Star. So, Blue Star is based loosely on Gardnerian and Alexandrian, but it's more eclectic. It's created in the US in the 1970s by Frank Duffner. They include music in their practices, and there is initiatory tattooing, which I find very interesting. The picture here you can see is their symbol. Next we have DIANIC. DIANIC is eclectic, and it focuses on the female experience and empowerment. It worships only goddesses, such as Artemis, who is a strong, independent woman in Greek mythology, and she kind of separates and doesn't need a man. And there is mostly lesbians, and they practice magic through meditation, visualization, and spell work. There is also a focus on healing from the patriarchy, and a focus on really connecting to your womanhood. There's two versions of it. There's old and new DIANIC. Both are pretty similar. The last one I'll be talking about today is reclaiming. There is no hierarchy. Oftentimes the majority of times, there's high priests and priestess who kind of run what's going on, and here there's not. They enjoy doing breath work and incorporating it into their practices. They work with goddesses, and they're involved in lots of activism, which is feminism and political activism. Reclaiming and DIANIC are forms of feminism witchcraft. They have a focus on that, and I think that's pretty interesting.
Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about the different types of covens and traditions that they have. There is definitely more than just those, but they're just the ones I chose to do today. If you want to know about more or any specific one, just let me know and comment any suggestions, and I will do that, because why not? Just to go back to what I said before, I am not Wiccan or a part of any of these covens, so this is just what I've found, and I thought it was interesting to do. Thank you for watching, and have a good day!